Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Allen off the play fake. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Colts 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to have the Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wentz.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
Touchdown, Colts!
Jonathan Taylor.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen going to throw. steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Grover Stewart able to get him for a loss of about 3. Another try after the first down sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. On the move to his left. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And he'll find Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Wentz, and he's going to go down again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing now is Allen. Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Allen to Beasley, 1st down Buffalo.
To the air, Allen. It's caught by Sanders. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Extra point by Bench now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go right back to Singletary. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 61 yards.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And some room to roam now. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
66 yards.
And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Buffalo.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Flushed out right.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
202 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw, it's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And this is caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Throwing is Allen. Into the hands of Singletary.
Shedding through the defense. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
Here's Allen.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Allen to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right.
Into the hands of Sanders.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Allen.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rolling to, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game.